Welcome to Ilfracombe Fishing. So as you can see, while we're being battered by the 100th storm of the spring, 50 mile an hour winds on our coastline, as you can see here, I decided what I'm going to do is jump on a boat overnight to Santander on the north of Spain and get 48 hours fishing in over there with slightly better weather. I was hoping. It turns out that wasn't the case. So I packed a couple of small rods and a very limited amount of tackle, a few lures, and shot across over there. The time of year was not ideal, as we found out, very limited species, but we managed to pick up a couple, so here we go. Sort of 20 foot swells over on this side, which I was hoping to fish on through that gully down on the bottom of the rocks just down there. But as you can see, that to me looks like I'm just begging to go swimming, doesn't it? And I don't fancy swimming in that. It's a beautiful little pointer on there. In good weather, it'd be good fishing. I've kind of marked it out as somewhere I really wanted to try out. But Storm Kathleen just keeps on giving, even a few hundred miles away from home. Have a little walk down towards this end so you can see the ground that I'm talking about now. I'm trying to come down to the lead of the storm a little bit. When I say a little bit, I mean only a little bit. What I'm probably going to do is just observe for a little while at the moment. There's some great gullies and stuff to be looking at as the tide rises early in the morning tomorrow. I can get down there a little bit more safely than today, just a little bit, just will do, but I mean there is some monsters rolling up there still. Chunky boys. Okay, mission aborted. It's also started raining like hell now, making sandstony lime kind of style rocks turn into like greased glass. The wind's picked back up a lot. It did drop off slightly, now it's back up again to 30 knots. So I'd say that's mission cancelled for a few hours anyway. I'm going to try and fish the high tide up later, back there, and then get out early doors tomorrow. Get out early. See if by morning, which they're giving 10 miles, 12 mile an hour wind, if it's possible to go fish that end mark. I'm hoping the swell by then will have dropped away with a good 12-hour weather window before it. By morning it should be, the wind should have settled a bit. Pretty bad. But we're going to keep trying. We don't give up, mate. You're just going to have to call it for a few hours. There's still going to be some good fishing to be had, hopefully later on off of there. Outside the hotel, just there, seemed a little fishing spot. So I thought the first thing I'd do is bang a couple of rods out. It is absolutely horrible weather. Again, I brought it with me, or it was already here, one or the other. But I'm going to get a couple of lures out on one rod and see how it goes. I've got one with a bit of squid I bought in the supermarket already, just out on a little 2.20, and we're going to try one of my favourite little candy coloured 30p 30 pence Wish lures, but I do like these candy colours. 20-pound braid on the Kanji 30 gram. I'm going to pop it over here. It's about high tide at the moment, so I'm going to pop it over here. There's a set of rocks over there just been covering up with little ledges and shells, and I've got a good feeling. I've got a good feeling about it over there. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I just thought I'm going to keep the camera running a little bit as I'm making my way to the point, just because it's just so bloody nice, isn't it? Santander. So I arrived on Tuesday by the Pont Avon ferry. It's been for everybody back home, as we know, our hometown of Ilfracombe. Took a bit of a battering by all accounts, and it's not been much better here. But Happy Rod's with me this time when I come over. in a gun bag. Smart. Border Patrol, big fans of me all the way from Plymouth. And when I arrived in Santander, they just wanted to talk to me. I don't know if it's because I look like a nice person or the gun bag, but they wanted to have a chat. Really lovely people. Absolutely fine when they realised it wasn't an assault rifle. So yeah, next time I'll probably get something a bit less suspicious looking, eh? But I got here. I wasn't arrested. Wasn't sent to prison. No one touched me. No rubber gloves. Nothing. So view out across Santander Bay. The mountains in the background. It is beautiful. Lighthouse. Now there's Pont Avon ferry, which is pretty bloody big. I have to pass that lighthouse, go through those sandbars behind it. Now you might be able to see from the other side a bit better, but it's not very wide at all, and those sandbars come out quite a long way. But there is a small channel where it's fairly deep going through. Oh look, if someone is lost a clog. Is that the other clog? Have we found its brother or sister or non-binary entity? Well, that's quite unusual. 2 Aussie clogs. No one swimming. Yeah. So I just thought I'd walk you around to the point just so you can see where we are. Santander in its glory in the background, and the mountains behind. Such a lovely vista when you wake up in the morning. You've got the silhouetted mountains in the background. The fishing might not have been much crack so far, but boy, when you wake up to a day like today, does it make you feel glad to be here. So yeah, right, I'm going to put you down, boys and girls, because I've got to go and scramble across quite a lot of rocks now, and it's early in the morning, and I want to get a fish landed before I go swimming. The surf is powering around this point still, but if I stay on the right hand edge, the lee side of it, I'm hoping I might get a little bonus fish out. Now this looks to me like the place to be. I've had this earmarked for a while now to come and have a crack. Nothing's perfect about the conditions, not a single thing, not one bit. I was hoping to get down to those lower ledges later on by scrambling down some of the cliff here. See how that goes. If the weather continues to be nice, then the swell should drop away. The swell should drop away, and I might be able to get to this couple of marks that I've been trying to get to since I got here. I'll bring you back. Right, switch sides now. Come down onto the leeward side. It's a little bit better down here. Managed to make the edge of that one. Just about. Chuck my gear down. I wasn't going to bother, but you can always rely on the local to show you how to get down, can't you? Now this fella he must know this ground pretty well, because he's fishing right where there was some massive waves coming over a minute ago. He doesn't seem bothered. So, but I'm staying here. He can stay down there. I'm staying here. I'm going to try and get some lures out over there and get a bait off that edge of that. There's basically gullies running out through there. If I can get some out a little bit further out, I should be onto some semi-clean ground. I just can't get over how beautiful today is though. Big old ship going to be led through the pass by a pilot boat in a minute, I should imagine. But this fella's keen. This fella's keen. There's still some absolute monsters rolling through there. The guy's a bloody nutcase. I'm gonna have a couple of casts now. I'll get some fishing in, but I will be keeping. I've got to keep one eye on my new friend over there as well. That guy's got some balls, but I've got half an eye on him just in case. He stood right where about 6 foot of swell was going over this ago, so praise the Lord, that doesn't happen again while he's stood there. It can be quite uncomfortable watching him stood where he is. He arrived just after the last wave went over there, so he hasn't seen it. I did try to tell him. Coco Espanol. I think he got it, he doesn't care. Right, let's get fishing. Very, very small mackerel. Yeah, it's a small mackerel. It's just a tiny little thing, or a herring, or a sardine, or a boga, I think they call them. Well, if they're there, maybe something else is. So on that rod there, I've repurposed the camera tripod with a bendy rod tie. I've got a sardine and prawn bait wrapped up on a single 3.0 with a 3-ounce lead on that one. I'm going to watch that one for a bit, so it goes. And then I'll chuck a few more lures out again. We're losing the water here below us, so I might have to move down shortly, so I'm not going to get too comfortable here.